YouTube, this is Kristen Moonrise. Welcome back to my channel. And I kind of have a little bit of a scratchy throat, can't even talk. So I'm drinking a tea out of my favorite bassoon mug. I absolutely love this mug. It's a giant ass mug. I don't know how many ounces this is. I kind of don't even care, but it's got a bassoon on it, and anything that's got a bassoon on it I really like. So anyway, this video is a pretty much a follow-up to the video that I just recorded about a dream that I had, and I'll link that up above to if you wanted to rewatch it or watch it for the first time. But pretty much in this dream that was very it kind of shook me up because it was just so accurate to things that I didn't even know that was going on until I started to kind of dig around in the real world. But in this dream, a particular reality was playing out in front of me. I was in a room with other people, and there were important characters and not important characters in there. But so the reality was playing out, and it was one that I didn't like, but I accepted it. And so I got annoyed that I had to sit there and watch it. So I got up, I decided to get up in the dream and try to leave or try to exit or try to distance myself from it, but I was unable to from a much stronger force. Things were like literally my exit plan was literally being wiped away from out of my hands. So I was stuck there. And so once I started to kind of dig around in the real world and find out what was going on, it was kind of clear. Um, and it let me know that this situation wasn't necessarily supposed to happen, but that it could happen. And so one thing about the spirit realm that I like to dive into a bit is, it was bugging me a lot. I was like, well, you've got to give me some more understanding of what this is supposed to be, because I don't like having to sit and watch something or experience something that's, a little hurtful for whatever reason. And so I dug in, got in deep with the spirit realm, kind of, really started to be, I opened myself up and I said, I'm ready to receive whatever downloads and better explanation to this that you have for me. And that's half the battle there, is really just being open to receiving more information about it. So the other day I woke up and before I could even open my eyes, there was a song that was playing in my head, and I hadn't even heard that song in years. In fact, it came out in '97. I just checked it earlier, and I remember the song when it came out, and everything. But I was a kid back then, so. But as I was hearing the song in my head, I picked up my phone and I played the music. I turned on my app and I played the song, and I'm like, wow, I'm listening to the lyrics. So the lyrics was like, pick yourself up, believe in yourself, don't be shy, try, and yeah, don't give up, believe, pick yourself up, don't be shy, try, stuff like that. And I was like, wow, okay, so is that part of the message? So I realized that, yeah, this reality that was playing out in front of me doesn't have to be the case. Don't deny yourself that you want it to go a different way. You have all the power to direct the reality in the way that you want it to go. And so many of us, we deny our realities. We deny our desires. And, we just decide to just take what we can get because we don't feel that we're worthy, because we don't feel like we deserve it, because it's just easier for somebody else to experience it and let them be happy and not us for whatever reason. And so that's pretty much what this video is about, is really about really being honest with yourself about what you really want, and stop accepting what you see in front of you. You don't necessarily have to. You absolutely can be a catalyst to something much different that will make you happy. So, so many of us, and I grew up with parents like this, that would deny themselves for years at a time. And I feel like there's just this strong spiritual like force that is really asking me to not create those same patterns. No, don't recreate those same patterns of, denying yourself just because. Like, there's no reason to. So I asked myself, I'm like, why am I denying myself? No reason. It's just, that's just what I thought was okay because of my upbringing. So it's time to just break the chains. It's time to literally carve out a new path. And so really, it's not so much about getting everything right the first time, but it's about shrinking the timeline more and more. How soon can you pick yourself back up after feeling down? Are you going to allow yourself to sulk over it for years? Are you going to deny yourself for years? Or how soon can you speed up the change? How soon can you realize, oh yeah, I am stepping into my power. I am stepping into this energy that I can receive. And I remembered that my Lenten season thing that I gave up was, I give up the fear of my own power. And I had to remember that because I was like, didn't I just say that I didn't want to be fearful anymore? But here I am in this dream, like literally running away from something that I truly want, letting somebody else be happy with it. And I'm thankfully being asked to stop and take a look at it, and that I have the power to change it if I so choose. There are multiple different realities and opportunities and outcomes that can happen. Which is the one that we actually want? And one thing I always would do, I would look at what I wanted, and then I would deny myself and go and choose something completely different. Because when I was a kid, I was kind of shunned for liking blue instead of red or green instead of yellow. And it was nothing that, not that I was choosing anything wrong, it was just that it just wasn't what somebody else would have chose. So I kind of was programmed to recognize what I wanted but not choose it. And that's still kind of ingrained. So the whole point is to shrink that as much as possible. Recognize what you're doing as soon as possible, and immediately change your behavior, and start choosing what you really really want the first time. Maybe it takes you 5 tries, and then next time it takes you 3 tries, until you finally get it in your soul that you're going to choose what you want the very first time, and not like go a roundabout way and say, I guess I'll take it. Like, no, be honest, be certain about what you're deciding upon. So I immediately thought about the moon card. And so I will read a few notes that I wrote about the moon card. So I like this card because I think out of all the cards, it brings out extreme weirdo energy. So it's about releasing wild, untamed energy. And it brings out the strange things from the dark, what lies behind the ordinary. It's about, creatures lurking around, your imagination, the unknown, the wild side. Be spontaneous, be led to different places that you would have never gone. But be alert and listen to your gut. So this is all about mystery, the unknown, not being sure what's next. This is about spiritual growth, maybe even some secrets, some hidden information. The moon is about intuition, and if you just follow the moon, then that's your path. And it's so crazy. I know that my YouTube name is Kristen Moonrise, but it kind of chose me, because I kind of just I ended up realizing that, like, a lot of things that I had chosen, like different backgrounds and different like screensavers and stuff, ironically had moons in them, like on my computers and stuff like that. And I didn't even pay attention to it. So I was kind of gravitating towards the moon energy. yeah, the moon's energy anyway. And I've had this tapestry up for years. And I really like the purples and the mountains and all that stuff. But let's see if I can like show you. But at the top, it actually has a full moon up there, and I completely forgot that it even was there. And I've had this for years, even before I called myself Kristen Moonrise. So I'm like getting into more of my spiritual energy and getting into, um, just, letting the moon kind of just lead me. And so I'm really in this weird space. I don't know if, I hope that y'all can kind of relate to what I'm saying, but um, I'm enjoying it. I'm actually absolutely enjoying it. I'm not, I'm blessed to have had that dream because that meant that a foreshadowing, something was happening and the spirit realm was telling me, look, you must act. And so this gives me the power that I'm so glad that I can say, I can, act upon. Anyway, like I said, I'm not even using any notes. So I'm not sure if I'm making any sense. But yeah, let me know in the comments, or if y'all know me on social media or got my number or whatever, let me know if any of this resonates with you, with really connecting more with the spirit realm. What's it trying to tell you? Following your intuition. Are there any little clues that are around you that you didn't realize that you were picking up on, that really is telling you like that's who you are? Like this whole Kristen Moonrise thing, I called myself Kristen Sunrise first, but I look around in so many places, and the things that I actually gravitate towards is the moon. And it's that dark energy. And also, this has created a humongous creativity thing within me. So I've been creating and creating so much over these last couple of weeks, and I've just been downloading so many things. So I hope that by the next moon video that I record, I will be done with what I am creating. So I'm so excited to tell you. But if not, it's going to be soon enough for sure. But I'm absolutely going to be launching something moon related, and I am very excited to show that to you guys. So let me know what you think in the comments. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.